Welcome to the Day One Dev channel. Today we're going to talk about the one of our practice CKA, and we're going to do two problems we're going to solve here. The first problem is to create a pod with a multi-containers, and the second one is with creating a new pod again within two containers. The first container is going to create a log file for every 5 seconds, and the second part is going to read was generated for container. So let's see how we're going to solve this. Log into a terminal. So let's see whether how many namespaces we have it. So before I get on it, I'll create an alias to make it easy for me rather keep on typing the kubectl commands. Perfect. I have a namespace. So let's see how many pods we have in that namespace. Okay, no pods in the namespace. So let's create the first one called a multi. So let's create run command, which you can go to the documentation. The exam will allow you to access this documentation, so you can do that. So I'm creating a pod name called multi, and with a namespace and image equals nginx. I'll create an YAML file. Try run. If you're using here, then 1.20, make sure that you define try run equals to client, and I'll say that multi dot YAML file. Okay. Now, still the pods are not created with this command. I'll make sure that you see this. The pod does not executed yet. It's just create a YAML file. So I'll create a node. Let's see here. Because we have two pods, I try to keep it more easy. In Nginx, I'll define it. And let's say image equals, the next one is a Redis. The name equals Redis. Okay, there are two pods are created. Oops. Save the file, exit it. So before I execute command, I'll just make sure that all the scenarios have failed here from the Cloud Guru documentation. So now I'm gonna execute first file multi. Okay, this should be created. Perfect. So let's check the pods here in Bash. Perfect. They're creating. Let's give another 10 to 15 seconds. Pod should, okay, perfect. They're running now. So let's verify it should successfully able to complete the first one. Excellent. It worked. Now let's go to the second one. Okay. Oops. Create a sidecar. So it's pretty much the same command. We can instead of searching, let's create a faster. That's much faster. Okay. Logging a sidecar image. We need a namespace. Same namespace. What do we need? Image. BusyBox. So I can use a command, CLI command. I can use it. This one, but I prefer to go and modify YAML file. That's more easier. Sometimes I get oh, there you go. I prefer that one. It's if you prefer this using CLI based, go for it. But I prefer creating because I codes or if I miss at anything, it'll mess it up for me. So I prefer that. Okay, I sidecar.yaml. Okay, perfect. Still, as I said, let's do a quick check. Okay, pods are not created, so still we're gonna go open logging. All right, so now I'll create a logging this one, and I'll create an image as we did before. busy box name is a sidecar. Okay. Now, to first part of our 2.1 is done. Now we are creating a 2.2. So let's talk about a 2.2. So it's need a command. I'll just say sh because there are 3 arguments I see here. -c. Center while loop is required. So I just copy this. I'll paste it here. Okay, perfect. It's successfully done. Now it says I should read it. So if I need to read it, then technically I need to go back, create a sidecar, volumes I need to define. So I'll go for define the volumes. Volumes. So there's a beauty. I'll get it if I have this one. I can adjust my layouts on real time, and I don't make do that. Okay, there is a space I missed out. Okay, then mtdir, dir, perfect. Data. I need to map this to volume mount. Volume mounts. I need to create name. It's going to be data and mount path equals / output. Because that's a folder we have to share with another project. So we'll talk about a command because I need to read it and print it. So I'll just come back to this one later. Let's do a copy of a volume mount. Yeah, this one has been, they should have improvised this one. Because technically I'm writing it duplicate. They should have made it as a referential point. Like in XML, we do a reference. They should have made it a reference in JSON files. Okay. So now the same thing we're going to do sh minus c. Okay, let's call tail minus f / output / output.log. Okay. Let's go back and do a quick check. Nothing. Apply minus logging. Let's check the logs. Perfect. Container creating. Give a few seconds. Perfect. They're running. Okay. Now let's verify what the jobs should be done. Excellent. We are good, guys. We are good for another lab for CKA practice from my iCloud Guru. And I'll share this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Please subscribe Day One Dev.